want to get out of here because it's fucking hot in this house. It's so hot. No one wants to be here. Be here? We want to be here. Of course we do. Yeah, Jack, we want to be here.
I do want to be here. I do want to be here. I just would like to make it known I'm missing 3 pints and England versus Ghana to be here, which is how much I
We'll take it. That's going to go everywhere.
So I'm not helping you for it.
Right, welcome to everyone. Come against this. This is officially the debrief. This is debrief. I am fucking dying still. I don't know if anybody else is dying. I'm dying.
Bloody well. I'm chill as fuck, mate.
I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant with a rock.
I got pregnant.
There's a rock in my testicles.
It's like
Pee is stored in the balls.
My balls are trying to give birth.
Yeah, we conceived during download. What can I just couldn't have.
I conceived through too much Monster Energy.
That Ferris wheel was great, man.
oh my god.
I was telling my balls not to go on the Ferris wheel.
But they did it
Couldn't
anyway.
help themselves.
Got a mind of their own.
No, what are you doing, ball?
Get off the Ferris wheel.
Who are we? Transitions, download, woo. Also new screen, it's wider so you can all see it. Yeah, woo. Let's just smash out some thoughts and feels. How do we all feel? Nia, you can do it first in this because this was your first ever time at download. Thoughts and feels.
Speaking to the microphone, brother.
You're a professional podcast now.
Yeah.
Thousands are watching.
Make podcast equipment expensive again.
It was much nicer than I anticipated because obviously I've heard so many horror stories. I've heard like every single warning there is to be heard out there, and like half of the things I was warned about did not happen.
Sick.
And obviously, like once you embrace just being nasty after the first day,
Hell yeah.
it's the most freeing. If anything, when I came back from download, this was the most like carefree I've felt since I was 18 years.
That's my whole thing. Be as disgusting as you can for 5 days, and then when you come back, then you're like, right, back to normality now. Yeah. I wash on a regular basis.
Back to my Zen guy.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But I can be good.
The post-download shower is just the best
feeling.
feeling.
Say, the post-download shower was actually a tad disappointing because I was told that I will see like a bunch of muck come off me.
Did you baby wipe yourself at the festival?
I did.
That's why. Don't baby wipe.
No, but you
Couldn't
got.
commit. She couldn't go full disgust.
You kind of do have to do that though. Like you kind of have to get round the balls a little bit because it does get a bit cheesy down there.
Do you have to?
Oh
Yes,
man,
you
you
do.
should.
Do you have
Yes,
to?
you do.
Jack.
Yes,
I'm
Jack.
just saying.
You're
Yes, Jack.
27 years old.
You
Yes.
have to.
All the best cheese takes the longest time to fill.
Yeah.
And I'm going for blue, baby.
My balls aged like a fine wine. They were a vintage red by the end of it.
In this
Like a
heat,
Merlot.
in this heat, it has become brie.
Oh, brother, that is disgusting.
Stilton down there.
Absolutely here for that Stilton down there.
Stilton balls.
God's sake.
Stilton balls.
Got a severe case of Stilton balls.
Oh no! Oh god, I'm sweating. I can't deal with sweat and laughter. Download. Because the community fucking love it so much, has so many names. So we're going to go on to names of download, and then we're just going to dissect them a little bit. First one, we coined it, it's Clashload, as always.
Yeah.
The second one was Chairload, which coined by Rach, Chairload, Chair Maxim.
Very much so.
Very much like so. Overload was one that's come out, which is to do with overselling and crowdingness.
Overselling's not a thing.
You will
It's not
get
a
into
thing.
that.
Yes,
You can't oversell an event when it has a certain amount of tickets to sell.
And when they say it's sold out,
It's sold
that means
out.
it's sold out.
Yeah.
You can't oversell it.
it's
No.
just busy.
I can't give you more of a sandwich if you've eaten all the sandwich. What do you mean?
Where's the lie?
Stop load, which was to do with stoppages, and lost load, which is something we'll get into.
What about blown my load?
Hey, all
Ferris
over,
load.
all Ferris load. We don't do that here. That's such a fucking meme now.
Has anybody managed to out whoever was doing it in the Ferris wheel?
Yeah, fully, and they're under investigation by the police.
As it should be.
We're going to dissect it from bottom to top. This is to do with Lost Load, the Lost Load that was ever.
Is this why it's called Lost Load? Because it's lost its roots.
Yes. So
That's the dumbest thing I've ever
There's
heard.
been quite a few comments, including
Why is roots spelled like that?
because I can't spell.
All right, okay. See when you
The main comments have been said that because of District X and the way it's gone, Venga Boys was good, and then with 5 and there's a lot of pop acts on, has Download and District X mainly lost its roots at
I
the
would say
festival?
no, because you've still got like what the Doghouse was before was it was basically just Satan's in a tent, right?
Yeah.
Which it still has that. You still have the DJs who play that. They've just expanded it. So like now you have live bands on there, which they never used to have.
No.
Even 3 years ago.
They did. They used to have a few, but it was based on the Takedown, which our friend at Side Thoughts does. He's does all that sort of stuff. Where it's 40,000 Leagues did it this year, but and obviously Nick Cage's Machine. We still had Electric Six. It still was that's still big.
But the whole production value of it's gone up loads, and they have pyro and shit in there now.
That's amazing. When I first saw it, I was like, what the fuck is pyro going on here? And CO2 and shit. It's so cool.
I would say no, because it's got the best of both, I would say.
I still think that if we think that Download's lost its roots, Lethal Bizzle played at Download 2008. I think we're kind of still there. I don't think it's lost its roots as a point. But people were comparing it to Leeds Fest. I was like, no.
Are we comparing the festival?
There's still plenty of
Are we saying the festival as a whole has lost its roots, or just?
I think it was because it starts here. It always starts in the village, regardless. On the Wednesday it starts. On Wednesday it starts on Thursday. That's the day it starts, because it was so focused on things like 5 and Tasman Taylor and Hang the DJs as well. Is that people are saying that it's starting to fold more into that. But as Rach has always said, it's crackhead music is such a gateway to mock metal as well. So and it is covert, collected much more over the years. When dubstep became a thing, dubstep and mosh were kind of together a little bit.
Smackhead dance music can be very heavy.
Yeah.
And moshers love that shit.
So when people say has it lost its roots, because again, on our Instagram, somebody did comment and then deleted it because I kind of went at him, saying that since when has Download not been for metalheads? And I said it still is. I was like, dude, he's like, I heard Shania Twain. I was like, yeah, well, there's also Rage Against the Machine in there and Robbie Williams. What do you want to do about it?
They also have 2 tents.
Yeah, there's also options.
So if you there was a DJ in the village you didn't want to see, it's not like that's your only option, right? You've got the den, and then you've also got whatever silent disco is going on the Ace of Spades, which was usually I don't know,
Slipknot versus
Metallica.
Yeah.
Since when was variety a bad thing?
I was going to say, moshers don't like cheese. To listen to, when you go to Satan's, they have cheese nights where they play some pop music.
Which are some of the most busy nights they ever have as well.
It's got to change. If it stays the same forever, people.
Also, it's not the main lineup. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's just the village.
Yeah,
It's just there to have a little party. Chill the fuck out.
It is a bit silly, but it was the first comment that came out of some people's mouths, we don't want it to go the way of Leeds and Reading.
I don't think it's
really
not. I don't think it's not a valid concern.
It is the biggest alternative festival in the country.
You don't want to lose that, right? You don't want Download to lose being a place where the people of that community can go. But at the same time, do I think it's going that way? No.
No, I think if the actual lineup in the arena started going in that way a bit more, then sure, I'd be concerned about that, but not in the village.
People with the whoever said the comment of, many people say the comment of, Download's not for metalheads anymore. I'm sorry, but you've got Boundaries and Blood Incantation and that played.
You got some of the heaviest music you've ever seen.
The first 2 headliners, the first headliner of Download was Audio Slave.
Yeah.
So it wasn't exactly a metal, but they're heavy, but they're not exactly a metal band,
it's
are
a
they?
rock and alternative.
Yeah, it's always has been, and I think it's because people still dwell on the fact that it's not Monsters of Rock. It's Monsters of Rock is dinosaur level nowadays. No one's fucking there anymore.
It's also not Monsters of Rock.
No,
it's literally a different thing.
It is.
And has been
it's called,
for 23 years,
and it's called Download because it's related to MP3 iPod music. That is our generation. Has it lost its roots? I don't think it has. The next one was Limp Bizkit, Architects, Let Live. Things in common: showstops and injuries, crowd acts or staff. There was a lot of people commenting on what that meant and who was to blame for the stoppages and how they went about, because Architects especially was a bit rough.
Architects was Well, Architects was because a multitude of reasons. One, because they're too big to be on that stage, so there's too many people there. Two, the security didn't handle the crowd crush at the front very well. They're communicating different messages to Sam, like, what's my man supposed to do?
Yeah.
He's got one security guard telling him to stop, and he's got another one telling him to carry on. Like, what's he supposed to do?
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not really a fan of people coming at him for that.
He is a bit of a diva.
He is a fucking
Yeah,
dick.
but, like, at the same time, what are you supposed to do?
He stormed off at one point with the drummer coming out, like, having to apologise on his behalf, because it was literally just...
That's a bit cringe.
Right, but he was just throwing such a hissy... And I was just,
I'm not the biggest Sam fan.
No.
I like when it comes to like how he handles certain things. I'm just a bit like, that's a bit dickish. Sure, I understand where the frustration comes in, but it was twice that it happened, and it's and when it, I don't know. It was also to the fact that the only two other bands that were on at the same time were.
So it was Guns N' Roses, Architects, and then there was All American Reject were on the same time.
Yeah, which were also apparently awful.
Shock.
Yeah, I know.
Who would have guessed?
thought?
I missed them, and I actually like was kicking myself for missing them if they were bad.
Apparently they were awful, but again, it's opinions. So when you have no one else to see, that is the only band you'll see.
They're also way too big to be on that stage.
I mean, yeah. So it goes. So it Ghost, man.
Way
Like
too
it's like
big
it's
on the
like
stage.
you just can't. When the stage is in that space, you can't do anything about it. Is where the stage
At
is.
least with Ghost, it's not like massively moshy music.
Yeah,
With
it was
Architects,
fucking
you know
rough.
people are gonna want to like really go for it, and that stage is on. It's on.
I did think it was a weird
It's
placement
on a
when the
bit
lineup
more of a
came
hill,
out.
so it is just easier for people to get squashed
I
like
think
that.
they did it because they knew vocally the only other band that could compete would have been Guns N' Roses.
It is just such a weird place to put them.
Holy hell! What he sounded like was welcome to the jungle. I was there. It was
You
horrible.
saw one song, brother.
No, I saw multiple songs and they all sounded like that. You're cool.
They were better than Baby Metal. They were better than Baby Metal.
All right, we're
They
gonna
just
get
were.
onto this.
They just were. He agrees with me.
I know Let Live, obviously.
Well,
It's a
that
punk
was
show.
different.
That was
different.
gonna happen.
That was
Yeah.
because the East climbed the
That was
ring.
entirely that on them.
Architects is more...
But then they just carried on anyway. They just turned the PA off, but they just carried on.
Architects Sam was just trying to fight every member in his band, I think.
Yeah, and then Limp Bizkit was obviously major injury, and then like
Which you always run that risk.
But there was a lot of people like there was comments about crowd being bad, security being bad, and then obviously with the Let Live thing when they cut the PA off and everyone's just like carry on. It's like, well, that's the crowd just being at a punk show. Yeah. That's what Let Live are. Whereas Sam's Architects, he's just a bit of a dick, but obviously he was on miscommunications.
my in-ears are broken.
Yeah, it's like whereas if you're Cooper Khan, you don't need them.
No.
Fuck yeah, what a fucking band. Sorry. So yeah, that was a big thing about stoppages. There's a lot more stoppages than noted this year than there was previous years. So yeah, crazy times. Next one, Live Nation and Festival Republic. Does anybody know where this is going?
Boo.
Yeah, boo. It is. Did they oversell the festival? No.
Impossible.
Not a thing.
Um,
And this comment happens
Every year.
single year. I'm tired of talking about it. It's not oversold. And if you weren't there in 2023 when it was 120,000 people in the field,
you have don't talk to me. Yeah, it was
It was just completely different. Yeah.
I don't think it was oversold. It was just the crowd was badly managed in the arena.
Yeah.
People with the chairs who are like actively.
It's a that's what I mean. It's a different
Already
issue.
else.
Yeah.
Was thinking Dogstar, as bad as they are, obviously it's Keanu Reeves and like bringing the people in. That stage was so overrun that were like the line for them was like all the way back to the Ferris wheel, which was ridiculous because you could barely hear them from there. It was just like again,
Sometimes it's going to get that busy though.
No,
Sometimes
I'm
there are
just thinking,
popular
like,
sets.
They did it. It's just one of them where I don't agree with a few of the stage choices for some bands. Like
But they're not
Skindred.
going to put Dogstar on the main stage.
hell
And the whole
no.
point of Skindred was it was a secret set, so it was supposed to be.
Okay, to boil it down, just the crowd was very poorly managed.
Maybe they just need to make the second stage bigger.
Yeah.
It is already big.
Like-
It's big. It's just where it is.
It is
Like,
maybe
you,
they do, yeah.
you can't put it anywhere else. That is the thing. It's like it can't go anywhere else. It is where it is. Just fucking book it properly. That is the only
Do
thing.
you think that the solution then is if you can't because you can't really make changes to the second stage, like where else you can't put it anywhere
can't put it anywhere else.
So then do you do what Slam Dunk did a few years ago and make the festival 5,000 people smaller?
Yeah, that is the only thing they can do in terms of that, because the capacity was upped from like 80,000 to 100,000 over the time, like progressed to
And
that
then,
much.
It's been brought down since then.
Yeah, since then, purely for comfort reasons. But it's like and licensing through, because it's the amount of people that come into the
Yeah.
area is so fucking overwhelming. But you can't do anything about it. What are you going to do? It is what it is. You've got to work with the cards you dealt and then deal them properly. Unfortunately, you can't know who else has got what hand, because you could go, oh yeah, we've got Guns N' Roses, big band, cool, got Architects, big band. No one's going to see Guns N' Roses, are they? They're all going to see Architects. Then that's where your overcrowding comes in. Because we went to see Blood Incantation. We bumped into the Lowdown podcast guys.
Shout out my goats.
Honestly, legends. And they were like, we just walked all the way to the front of Guns N' Roses, stared at Axl Rose, and walked all the way back and got to fourth stage. I was like,
fourth stage wasn't busy at all.
no, yeah, it was empty.
But you're always gonna have those sets though, where like I remember. Do you remember last year when it was the Sunday and it was the Meshuggah were on the main stage?
Yeah.
Like, fourth to last.
You could get
fucking no one there.
You
It was
could get-
all just us prog kids, just gooning, like oh it's bleed, and then like everyone was at Alien Ant Farm on the second stage. Everyone was at Alien Ant Farm. My brother went to go see them. He was like, I couldn't get in. Like everyone was there.
Because you have 100,000 people, or however many it is, in one place at one time.
If everyone wants to go see a specific band, sometimes that is just.
That's why main stage was so fucking busy on the Friday, because everyone was there for Callboy, everyone was there for Pendulum, brother.
Happens,
It just happens.
That happens
Something
sometimes.
that might not have helped in terms of plotting where to put certain bands as well is obviously there's no Glastonbury this year.
That
true.
does make a difference.
It
If
does
Glastonbury's
make
in
a
a fallow year, then it's going to be busier. Isn't
So
it?
you're going to have a different type of clientele come in that still want to go to a festival because they've not got
around about
their
the similar
festival.
time as
It's
well.
around the similar time as well,
Yeah.
which also
Yeah.
might also have contributed to behaviour of crowd, which might also contribute to chair load, which might have also compounded a lot of
It's
these
also
issues.
to do. It's also like the audience of Download is kind of changing because like the bands that you would get booked for Leeds Fest. I mean, we'll talk about it when we do the predictions, but like when the bands that would get booked for Leeds Fest, like Foo Fighters, like whatever, they're not getting booked for Reading and Leeds anytime soon, are they? So like those kind of bands, those kind of fans of those bands are now going to Download because it's like that's where they can kind of get that music because you're just not getting that at Leeds Fest anymore.
No, you're not at all.
So it's just
from
becoming more popular.
comment from the TikTok. In a technical way, yes, it was oversold. In the way that they just moved all the tickets they didn't sell for Guns N' Roses that day to Friday and Sunday, so technically them days were oversold, but only with the tickets that didn't sell for one day, so not oversold, just so many people for one day.
But there's a limit on how many people can be in the arena.
Yeah, it was like,
That's not how that works.
we
will just make the field bigger.
yeah. It was like,
Domain expansion.
it's like Swamp.
Our Download powerful, not quite as powerful as Gojo Satoru. Maybe overselling does happen. Maybe it does happen. I'm not saying it doesn't, but you can't just be like, oh yeah, it's oversold because it's busy. No,
but also we're not just going to put Victoria Warehouse again in the fucking the amount of people
let's
in the
just
fucking
add another venue to the back of it. How about we push Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else? I personally don't think that the amount of people was an issue. I think the queues were manageable.
I agree.
It's
The
just
only
called,
thing
it's just called
the only thing that I
congestion.
will concede is maybe you should have more female toilets, like
Yes.
female urinals,
Squatty parties.
Please.
It was so good.
squat urinals.
Yeah,
Yes.
because that was one that came up is when you did the video about the squat urinals with all that sort of support. Is everyone was like, why were they only in one place?
They're in one
place.
corner.
They were in like one
Right at the
corner.
back.
Miles away.
Yeah.
I was at the main arena and I forgot to bring a towel from the tent and I was like, shit, it's either a 45-minute fucking trek back to the tent or a 40-ish minute slower trek to the female urinal. So I went to the urinal instead, but
That's the point. That unless you're on the Opa stage, you couldn't get there. It was
No,
like
no.
right
No,
in the
but
corner.
and when the Opus stage was so busy at times as well,
Yeah.
how
Can't
the
cut
fuck
through.
are you
It
gonna
was
cut
rough.
through?
Exactly.
As a bare minimum, you should probably just have one. Because the only thing I can think of is they're new, so maybe they're quite expensive, which is why they only had one. So maybe
They've had the
next
previous
year,
years.
But there was
you just have one on either side of the arena. You
but
have
there was
one there and then one
30
there.
of them in two semicircles, and it's like
Just
they were
spread
never
them out.
full. Just cut these in half and
Put
have
some
half
over there.
here and half on the other side.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's all.
Have some
that
by
had
the
to
main
happen.
stage.
it just pisses me off that every single
Pisses you
regular-
off.
Wait,
Wait.
Piss.
Piss.
That's
That's
piss.
Yeah, actual cubicles were all just toilet. It's gender neutral. We love that. We people who own vaginas just need a fucking piss, and we don't need to
And
shit.
I have to like pray to God that I don't follow a stinky, horrible man after he's
Yeah.
had a fucking diarrhea in the
Yeah.
toilet.
Yep.
When I just need a little
Because
piss.
you know that every bloke in that queue's going for a shit, because
Yeah.
otherwise they'd go to the urinals.
I mean, I sit down wee, so.
Because he's an ally.
You're an ally, yeah.
I know, sorry guys.
Such
But
an
you
ally.
wouldn't. But if there was no queue for the urinals, the stand-up urinals, because I'm not calling them male urinals, they're stand-up urinals. Like,
I've seen women go on those things,
and then
it's terrifying.
and then there's a massive queue for the cubicles. You're not gonna wait for a cubicle to have a sit-down piss. You're gonna go to the stand-up ones because you can.
Yeah, it's true.
There's certain parts of the site where it needs to be, especially when it's sold out, need to be thought of again.
I just think the toilets need to be managed, as in someone stood there. So, for context, the cubicles by the second stage, they had two people stood there. One of the, so like they would be like, oh yeah, there's a cubicle free there. You go over there, and then one of them would go. The other person would then go and check it, make sure it was okay, as in like it wasn't dirty or anything, and then they'd go in. Whereas the toilets so like that queue went down pretty fast because people were actually going into the free cubicles. Whereas the one on the other side of the stage didn't have that, so people were just queuing. Just like kind of aimlessly, and then people are trying to walk through that queue as well because it's on that hill by the fourth stage.
Yeah,
and
man.
then like there's cubicles free, but because there's so many of them, you can't see like the tiny green thing whether they are free
Yeah,
or not.
it's
And then
fucking
just
rough.
if you just had someone stood there being like, "Go,"
It
but
is-
let me check it's okay first, but then go.
People going into the Waterloo. What are they called?
Waterloo.
But be all or end all, it was not oversold. It was just busy. Like, the fact that we think that download's oversold, it's not going to do that. It says it's licensed for 23 years. It's not going to fucking jeopardize that.
The
is it?
reality is, it will probably be like that next year.
Yeah, it will be.
Probably.
Absolutely will be. And the next slide, we've got... sorry. Like, trigger warning. Sit load. Sit download. This is an AI.
Is this AI?
This is an AI
No,
image
it was real.
that I actually got from the Facebook group of sit download, and it's should camping chairs be restricted
Yes.
in
Yes.
download at
I
all
have
times?
mixed feelings, actually.
Yeah.
Proceed.
Right. I think they should 100% be restricted so they don't block the exits, 100%. Do not block the main paths, definitely. However, I do think they're also integral to the traffic of people. If you want to go from the Dock 2 stage to the Avalanche, or in my case, make the trek to the female urinal tampon. Like, I was able to walk through fairly easily because of the chairs. Like, I always had to step over people who were asleep on the ground, which is a different, like, fish to fry. But
They shouldn't be allowed past, like in the front
The
barrier.
front, the front barrier
It shouldn't
usually
be allowed
shouldn't
there
have
at all.
them.
Like-
Yeah.
But I don't think you can stop people coming in with them
At all. Yeah.
because that's an accessibility thing. But they definitely, you shouldn't, like when you were at Biscuit and you were like, oh yeah, there was chairs in the front. That should no way be allowed.
I
That
could
should
have.
not be happening.
The guy who broke his leg at Limp Bizkit, that could have easily been me, because when it was pitting and I came off the pit and I stacked it, and it was people. It was their backpacks and then just a pile of their camping chairs all together. I was like, I could have done that.
That just shouldn't be happening. But again, as we said multiple times at the festival, off camera, we did say it, I promise. 2023 when they had like the
fucking snake pit bit, the barriers. Yes, brother, bring that
the
back.
You had to walk through a barrier to get through to the front bit, and it was police.
Please, yeah, and it was in
And it
one
was
way
fucking-
and out
you
the
know
other.
what? It meant that
so
when we went
good.
to go watch Bring Me, how close were we for Bring Me?
So
fucking
close.
well close. And it was a piece of
And
piss.
it's an easy way to control the amount of people at the front and stop a crush as well. 'cause
That barrier, no fucking way. It should always stop, because it is going to pit. You're going to get things happening.
Yeah, I mean,
Not every band is Guns N' Roses. Like,
mate,
it's not going to happen.
when Slipknot headline again, and it will happen. If there's,
It will.
I will, because I'll be pitting for Slipknot. I'll be there in the middle, moving
Do you-
people around. But
do you not remember
I'll
it?
die. That'll be it. I'll be.
It wasn't Slipknot. It was like Trivium or something, where it was still muddy, and when you walked out of Trivium, there was just corpses of chairs just sticking out of the mud. It's like, that's fucking
And
well
also,
dangerous.
Some people leaving the chairs.
Yeah,
There was
Why?
so many fucking
After
chairs
chair
left after
graveyard.
Linkin
After
Park.
Linkin
It was
Park,
disgusting.
it was just fucking.
So many fucking
It was
chairs
like
left.
Helm's Deep, but It was instead of urukai, it was just fucking chairs.
I honestly think people. I
Take
honestly
your
think,
chairs and your tents home.
I honestly think. I honestly.
Your fucking gazebo.
Yes, and your gazebos. Fucking hell. I also think that people use chairs as a way to keep their place. It happens at the second stage a lot, where people go up to like that second barrier place, put a chair against it, sit down between sets, and then with somebody else, they'll get up, go to the bar, come back, and they have a space. And then they
There's room for that.
Yeah, it's
so
difficult, but people use it beyond the scope
It's so
as well.
conflicting because there's not really any rules around them. Do you know what I mean? I think that's inherently the problem.
Yeah.
I don't think chairs is the problem. It's the fact that there's no
guidance.
There's no guidance on where they can and can't be used, which is inherently a bad thing.
It is going to be the point where somebody gets really seriously injured by it. Therefore, then something's going to happen, which is honestly too late. Too late at that point. Nia, you had your hand up before you got accosted by.
Molested as what they call it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Tiny
hands.
Pack it in, man.
Tiny Hand says he loves all women.
Obviously, this was my first download, so I have no frame of reference. Has it ever been this bad with chairs?
It has been bad.
Wasn't that bad last year?
I feel like chairs have always.
I didn't complain at all about it last year.
What I'm getting at is this the Glastonbury people who also just were one of the most mid.
We don't really know.
Like,
I will agree with
Nia. I was trying to sing with Linkin Park, because that's like the one band I actually know most songs of, and then I just felt embarrassed to do so because nobody around me was doing it. So it was the
complete opposite where we were. Everyone was going fucking nuts.
I know. Obviously, like the closer you are to the stage, the better it gets. However, I'm not built for that. I value my life, Jack. I don't want to break my leg at that.
But
it's happening soon. It's happened to me at some point. And then
but also,
I'm shocked it hasn't already.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you didn't go in for, you should have come in for like fucking a day to remember. You would have crowd surfed. You'd have fucking loved it. It was perfect time.
As someone who's been to Glastonbury,
yes, you can say this.
With the amount of space that Glastonbury has, so there are loads of people and it's massive. And
there's also just loads of shit going on.
There's so much going on that no particular area gets overcrowded.
Exactly.
And if you want to go hard, there's a specific area where it's all raves all the time, and then there's the areas like, the healing fields where everyone just goes to sit and kumbaya and suck on balloons. There should be designated chair areas so that the people that want to go hard don't have to worry about falling over and smashing their leg.
That's the barriers.
That's the thing. There should be some sort of guidelines on chairs.
If they've done it in the past, right?
No, but they haven't done it in the past.
It was for the anniversary.
It's because Metallica had a special stage. So it was like they had
their own stage.
So it was because it was their own. The thing that they had.
But it worked. But they also bought the totems. It worked.
It worked.
It is the security's job, but it's also not their job to be like, get up off that chair, collapse that chair now.
There's only so much.
There's always so much they can do.
You can tell people in that sort of crowd.
And that's why you need to release some guidelines on it, because then people, I think you mentioned this the other day, then other people around them will be like, brother, you can't have that chair in here.
The crowd will.
Neighborhood watch.
Yeah, or like not everyone will follow it, but at least some
it will
people
deter a lot of people.
Yeah, some people will.
Yeah. But it is like, it needs to stop. It needs to. This year,
it's got to stop.
It's got to stop.
It's got to stop.
Can you imagine if it wasn't as okay dry-ish as it was this year?
Oh
and
my
it was
God,
wet,
it was fucking
and it was
rough.
muddy, and there's a chair and poles sticking out from broken chairs, and you didn't see it, and you crashed right into it.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen to me, man. I'm telling you.
It was.
Happen to me.
It was. But there was.
Stop romanticising it.
There was a.
Those and cigarettes.
He just wants to be carried out by a stretcher at Download once in his life.
Bleeding out the sky.
And I can be like, hell yeah, brother. And then someone can give me a cig, and I would have earned it.
There was.
Give me a cigarette for the pain.
There was bleeding out at the end of Blade Runner 2049, but carried off on a stretcher.
Yes, is the answer. I think
they should restrict them to a certain degree.
Yeah, I think
it should
having
be a flat no.
Yeah, I think we should have.
It should never be a flat no.
I think we should, as a community, be like, that's a stupid place to put a chair, and then be like, move.
I have the exact perfect way to do it, right?
Oh my God!
Burn them all.
1 year done.
No, because I was thinking about it when I was there. So we actually met up with some of Noah's relatives who were there, and obviously they don't want to be in the pits, so they actually brought a picnic blanket. and we were basically all the way back to like practically a Ferris wheel. Which is
Watching the show.
just, yeah, give me a break.
She did have a binoculars, so she could see.
Exactly.
The pee-pee.
Which
The
show,
Ferris
which
wheel.
show are you watching?
The trivia.
That's
was
why you bought the
trivia.
It's like,
binoculars.
oh.
I was watching trivia. Anyway.
Silence in the cup. I mean, snow.
Anyway, so having the chairs and see the
come down from the sky.
Come harder in the strings of your mat.
I'm so sorry. Look,
Inspire.
if everyone else can do it, I can do it, right? Sorry, Nick. Keep going.
I don't think I want to. Anyway.
Sword of Damocles.
It's not strife. It's simply just come.
In the
I had to come won't make the bleeding stop. No, take away the ball.
in the court of the cum.
I hate this.
In the corner.
I hate this.
I'm just coming in your arms tonight.
Beyond Oblivicum.
Heart in
He's
your
got a
cum.
good one. He's got a good one.
Show cum.
Hey! They didn't play that song, but yeah. Sorry, dear. Go ahead. We've had our fun.
Like to come.
That was what I was gonna say.
From your car. Like. Sorry, Nia.
Income.
It's just come.
Come waves. Go, Nia. Go. We're done now. We're done now. Go.
Do you promise?
Come will not hear.
Until the cum goes cold.
What's that tiny hand? The cum sage.
I don't know if it's sweat or tears. Honestly, at this point. Sorry, Nia. Go. Go before we have to do it.
Anyway. Chairs to the further back. And maybe chairs around the middle, but like not where the sound like pillars were way further back. But like basically a strip of chairs standing, strip of chairs to the far back where the hill is peaking basically, so you can like still sit down and see.
Maybe you put another barrier in and say
Yeah.
this is where chairs go, and then everything beyond that is fair game. Because
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
police it without a barrier. There's no way of doing
where
that.
where the delay is, where the delays are, there.
Yeah,
perfect.
there.
Yeah, and then
There,
anything beyond there,
exactly.
nothing again.
Yeah, nothing.
But again, it's like that. Then the community can police it from there.
Yeah.
That, I think that's the
Because
way.
you're still
we do
going
it.
to get the odd one. That's just going to happen.
Yeah, and also between sets, like Nia's little whoosh stool, get that out, put it away.
Oh yeah, my stupid.
Yeah, like if you can put it away and hang it on yourself, like people do it. Don't fucking leave it there. That's the only annoying thing.
Oh,
I think that's the worst part, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think that's the worst part.
As annoying as it was and finicky it is, like it's collapsible and it's like a little bag, and that's like I think that's how it should be, if anything.
Yeah, and then you can go into the crowd. And you're not going to just like fucking rock. Right, like, you know what? Don't like this song.
And the
Go
thing
sit
is,
down.
Even if I lose it in the crowd, it's not a hassle.
It was bad for. I remember when we went to see Poppy last year. We were in the front bit and there were chairs there. I don't know if you remember. That was bad because like Poppy's people go a bit mental.
People go mental for Poppy now. Yeah.
And I did.
Chairs. Yes, we agreed. Moving on. So this is the lineup. We've
Oh my
all
God,
seen
that
it.
Limp Bizkit headlining.
Guns N' Roses, oh my god, it's Guns N' Roses.
But was it clashes or was it just good?
I don't think there was that many.
I actually think it was just good.
Clashes.
I mean,
Sunday was brutal.
I don't think there was that many.
I honestly, as the weekend went on, I was like, actually, there's not as many clashes as I
Because
thought
the
there
times
were
were
gonna
always
be.
pretty. You look at the poster and you're like, oh fuck, that's gonna be mental. But then like you actually look at the times. It was the same thing when Tool headlined. And there was loads of people. The conversation before was like, fuck, Tool or Slayer, which one do I go to? And then literally Slayer finished, and then there was a 10-minute gap, and then you
Yeah.
watched Tool.
Mm.
Like there was no. Do you know what I mean?
A lot of on the day decisions were like made for us.
Yeah. And honestly, there was. I don't think I'm. The only band I wish I saw that was clashing was Marmosets. And that was because it's
But
trivia.
you aren't going to avoid clashes entirely. That's just not possible.
Absolutely not. And that was it. But I thought there were going to be more like fuck decisions, but there weren't. I was pretty happy with
I've
all
not
the
had a
decisions I made.
Mastodon Deftones clash in a while.
Well, we'll soon see.
See,
But it was
I missed Scooter because of a clash, but I can't remember who it was. I think was it Mastodon?
the Mastodon Linkin
I
Park.
think it was probably maybe a day to remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair.
Mastodon and
Yeah, because when we went to
Bad
Linkin
Omens
Park, Scooter was still going on.
Scooter's a funny idea, and it'd be nice to go see. But realistically, you'd much rather see something else.
I'm not gonna lie.
Absolutely. You're
Um,
not gonna pick.
People fucking loved it. Was
Yeah, but
excellent.
of
It looked
course they
so
did.
good.
Like, of course they did.
Sure, it was.
But,
Yeah.
It was so good.
You know what I
Yeah, if
mean?
you're gonna go to watch Scooter, you clearly want to go watch Scooter,
Yeah,
and if
yeah.
you want to watch Scooter, you're gonna have a fucking good
If you
time
want-
because that's it's just fucking
If you're into more
Giving it
metal
that.
bands, you're just gonna be like, oh fuck it, I'd rather just see A Day to Remember, or I'd rather see Bad Omens.
I'd rather see yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
was
one of those.
for me.
The Bad Omens and Mastodon?
Bad Omens and Mastodon.
It
Yeah,
wasn't too bad of a clash for me personally because like
Yeah, 'cause
Bad
you could just go
Omens-
see-
You would have had time to see both of them, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we were
we
nice about
went,
them.
we saw like one or two songs for I forgot.
Bad Omens.
Yes, Bad Omens. Who I actually didn't enjoy live.
Whoa, save it, save it.
We'll get to it.
we are
I
getting.
have
We
my
are
brother's
getting.
thoughts as well.
We are getting onto it. Oh, you had no thoughts. There was not a lot of clashes. I honestly
think
think.
so.
I
I
think
don't
that
think
you
it's
made.
that bad.
I made my decisions on the day. I was like, actually, these are really good
I
decisions.
made my decisions at the morning before I went to
Yeah,
the
and
that's
I'm
doing today.
I don't feel bad about that. I thought it was really good. So in terms of Clashload, it really wasn't Clashload. It was just good. So I'm pretty happy with
It's
it.
just a normal amount of clashes.
Yeah.
A standard amount of clashes.
An average amount.
Yeah.
I think before we all go, we all look at it and panic a little bit because when you look at it like that
Literally,
linearly, it looks like everything's on at the same time when actually it's a lot more staggered
Did
on
it-
the day.
Did anybody
'Cause
see
they do
Behemoth?
that
Definitely.
deliberately though, don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anybody see Behemoth?
they? No.
No.
Because I've seen them like 3 times.
I've seen
Yeah,
it
I've
before.
seen it a couple of times, and they're great.
Yeah.
but I've seen it.
I've only just noticed the Creeper on there twice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they
because
took a
Static X
swap.
pulled out like a week before.
Oh,
so-
where? Hello.
We talked about this on the last pod.
Yeah.
Oh, you might not have been here to be fair. You might not have been here. To be fair.
Yeah,
I think Static X on the
uncommitted.
Sunday might have thrown a little bit of a curveball.
Yeah,
in
for me, I would have
but-
fucking loved Static X, but you know.
But it is what it is.
I hardly know her.
Hey,
Oh man.
I will say for Creeper, I love Creeper.
I
fans.
liked them. It's the
I
first time I've
love
probably seen
Creeper
them.
fans. They're so dedicated.
Apparently it was good.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
there was like a giant muscle mummy like chopping a dude's head off. It was fucking wicked. It's like
Yeah.
Alice
No, I'm proud
Cooper.
as wank.
It was so.
It should have been me.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.